Well, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? I hope you had a good night. I posted a video last night that I think was pretty successful. I'm finally getting to that hump. I'm not there. Still have not been monetized yet. I've got a ways to go because I need more subscribers, as I'm always telling you. But anyway, it's getting so good that they're finally allowing me to chat back and forth with you when the video initially airs and I am online watching it. And that way, you got, as I'm talking about what's on the video, if you guys have a question, you can hit on the chat line and I can answer you right away. It was really fun. It was so much fun. It really was, to hear from people I haven't heard from in a long time, meet some new folks. That was pretty cool. And the content, I think, was good. I marked down a whole lot of the jewelry, and I'm going to continue to do that because it worked out so well for me, and I guess for everybody else too. But one of the things that I talked about during the show was doing something that nobody else is doing. Not as far as YouTube jewelry goes, anyway. And that's doing home parties for jewelry. Now, I did home parties for Tupperware for a place called Windsor Fashions, which was a lingerie company. And I did home interiors. I did a lot of those kind of parties back when I was younger. So I not only hosted them, but I actually did the shows, and it was fun. It was fun. So I'm thinking about doing that with the jewelry. The only drawback to it is I have people that have subscribed that live like in California. I cannot go to California from Virginia. I just can't do it. But if you live within a 2-hour radius of me, I can probably find somewhere I can spend the night. So I'm willing to travel to your house and to bring hundreds of pieces of jewelry for everybody to look at, because as you know, the jewelry through YouTube, they're kind of a one-off, meaning that there's generally only one piece that's like that piece. Sometimes I might have two, sometimes, not very often. So it's really unique jewelry, and it is to fit your lifestyle and what you like. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring, if you decide you want to do a party and you want some like free jewelry, I'm gonna bring a bunch of jewelry to your house. You are going to invite friends over, and we're going to hang out, and we can do a party however which way you want to do it. You know your friends better than I do. Back in the day, we had wine and cheese, as a kind of treat. And we talked and gabbed and giggled, and we just had a great time. Or sometimes I had to work with people that worked second and third shifts, so I did their parties in the morning. And all their friends were morning people. So, we'd gather together and drink coffee and eat donuts and gab and chat and catch up. And we had a great time. So I'm thinking this is a way to do both, a way for us girls to be able to get together and remember what it's like to be so young, or get in with those young ones and let them teach us a little something. So, that's what we're going to do there. If you do a party, then you're going to get an original 10% off just for doing the party. And then you're going to get 10% off for 10% off for doing the party. And then you're going to get 10% of the total sales, everybody there. Whatever they buy, we'll calculate it. And then we'll take 10% of that, and you'll get 10% of the total sales off of whatever it is that you want. And then you're going to get another 10% off for anybody who books a party and actually does the party within 6 weeks, you'll get another 10% off. And we'll work that out as to how you want to do it. We can, there's a couple different ways we can do it. We'll talk about it then. So 6 weeks is what they've got to be in order to be able to pull it off. And then everybody who shows up at your party, they're going to get 10% off of the jewelry that they want. And of course, there's going to be no shipping because they're not having to ship it. I'm not having to ship anything. It's going to be buy it, take it home. It's going to be cash or PayPal or Venmo. And I'm not real good at that, but you know, I'll give it my best shot. I'm sure other people there have got it and have done it, and maybe they can teach me something. I'll give you 10% off for doing that. And then we're going to do a drawing at the end of the party. I'll put everybody's name into a bowl, and we'll draw one name out of the bowl, and that person is going to get a free piece of jewelry. So one person is going to go home with a free piece of jewelry every time we do a party. Now, mind you, the drawing is for a piece of jewelry that is for only friends who attend. It's not for outside orders. You can do outside orders. I don't know how because I don't have a book. But, you know, if they look online, they see something they like and they don't want to pay shipping and handling, they can let you know as their friend, and you can order it for them, and we'll get taken care of that way. So let's party, girls. Let's get together. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do it that way. And just remember now, outside of doing a party, you can get up to £1 of jewelry. I don't know if I still got my pound thing here or not. Do it. That looks like it. This. That is £1. Well, close to £1. That's what I'm saying, is your weight cannot go over £1. So this is close to £1 of jewelry. And you can get that much jewelry, and your shipping and handling is only $5. Or $5.80, I think, is what the post office went up to. Oh, dogs. Going up every time you turn around. So anyway, it's $5.80 for £1 now. So you go just under £1 and you can get it for $5.80. Anything over that, I'll pay for. So if you want that much jewelry, and honey, that's a lot of jewelry, then yeah, I'll gladly pay the overage on the shipping for you. And of course, I have to pay sales tax for your state. And I'll have that when you email me. Let me know which piece it is that you want, because I'm going to be getting your name and your phone number. I'm going to need a brief description of the item that you want. I need like one of those little snapshot things. You can send that to me, and then I know exactly where to go to pick it up and get it out to you. And of course, the most important is I need the price that I quoted to you. I am going to be coming down on a lot of the prices, and if you pick an item and it's at a certain price and I find it and I've already marked it down, I will email you back and let you know, hey, guess what? It's not that much. So anyway, that's what we're doing. Let's see if there's anything else here. Don't forget, as far as I know, I'm the only person that sanitizes the jewelry before it leaves out of here. I'm not trying to pass COVID around anymore, and I want you to give it to me. Of course, you can. Because even when the boxes come in, no matter who sends them out, since I don't know if they sanitize, and I doubt that they do, I wear rubber gloves when I pull them out, and then I sanitize them, and then I show them to you. So anyway, let's go from here. Now today I decided that I wanted to do something. I didn't want to mix things up. Not today. Did not want to mix things up. I wanted to go with a simple thought in mind. If I can find my little piece of paper here. There we go. I want to do something on tribal or Southwestern, American Indian Southwestern jewelry. Now, understand that back in the day, I'm going to put my glasses on for this and read this out to you. Tribal jewelry is made by, of course, tribal American Indians, or honestly, the Southwestern and the tribal. I think the Southwestern people came in so much later than the American Indians. They picked up on what the American Indians were doing. So, I think they learned a whole lot of it. They didn't pick up a lot of it. I mean, they didn't do a lot of it. But they learned what materials to work with. Everything the American Indian did was handmade. Everything. And it was all asymmetrical with kind of a flawed look, which made it even prettier. They're made from materials found in the wearer's local environment, such as like leaves, berries, feathers, leather, and wood. And what I mean by where they're found, I'm talking about each tribe lived in a different area, so they had different things to work with. Some worked with the wood, the feathers, the leather, and others, worked with shells and beads, made beads. And I'm learning how to do that now. I'm going to try to, and I'll show you. I mean, hopefully I can bring some to a party with me. It can, cultural meaning, tribal or American Indian jewelry can represent the wearer's status, which means his wealth or his spiritual beliefs or his functional habits, things that he needs, kind of like some of the stones that they wore around their neck had a reason. They could take that necklace off and skin out an animal. Not like they had pockets, you know what I'm saying? And of course, the jewelry that they made told which tribe they came from. And sometimes it told about the celebrations that they were having, or it could be a rite of passage. When a young boy turned a certain age, and then he went from being a boy to actually being a warrior. They did a rite of passage party, and he was granted a piece of jewelry from a grandfather or a great-grandfather or, whatever. He-she necklaces, Heishe. They were made by several Southwest tribes. And they were made out of rolled beads, shell, turquoise, or coral. I'm not sure how to pronounce these. Khoshas, Khossas, the Kinwas, and the Fulas, made. Here we go. Maharashtra Halba tribes, and these were tribes of India. So this wasn't even in America. This was in India, but they made a lot of their pieces out of gold, silver, and brass, and even aluminum. I mean, it's just amazing what these people could do. And I got a whole stack here of pictures of some of the jewelry that they made. It's really interesting if you're interested in it. But I wanted to get on and show you some of the pieces they made and see if you might be interested in them. I love this. I'm not going to say this was simple to make because they had to have sharp objects. These are wooden beads. And, they're all made in a square. They've got, little separators in the middle. And then, if I can see it, there's just a cloth. There's the thread they were beaded on. But there are 3 different colors. One is like a kind of a brown. There's green. There's a tan, which all go very well together. It's 3 strands. And of course, now this was made after the Indian Day, but it was made in their likeness of what they like to do. It's multi-strand. It's dyed wood. This wood didn't come this color. It was dyed. I'm not sure if it's Southwestern or if it's tribal, because it's got this little chain. This was made by a company that's out now, and actually it's one of the better costume jewelers. They've been around for a while. This company's called Plunder. It's tagged. Don't know if you can see it. Trying to get it in the light. In the light. Can you see the light? It's got like a 2-inch extension. It's going to go anywhere from 16.5 to 19.5 inches. This is one I haven't marked in yet. Had it for 10. Mark out of that, and we're going to put it in here for $5. So there you go. This is would look very nice with just about anything, even this red shirt. But it's real nice. I hope you guys like it. All right, let's get to what everybody loves. I don't care what your nationality is. And that is the turquoise. Now, this, again, is not an original American Indian, nor, well, it might be a Northwestern, but it's definitely not. Let's see, who's this one made by? I love it when they've got tags, because you can kind of date them. This is by Chaps, and as you can see, it's got the beautiful long teardrop shaped turquoise, and then it's got the different colors of natural gemstones in the middle and then going down your sides. And now this is something that almost all American Indian did. I'm not going to say that Southwestern did, but almost all American Indian did the majority of the sides of their beads, because it was so hard to make the big pieces that went at the bottom. And I'm sure you've seen from shows you've watched how big those pieces can be. But they always did the side pieces. And when they put a turquoise on, they separated it with separation beads to protect the turquoise from cracking or breaking or whatever, while they were stomping across the prairie on their horse and fighting and doing all, taking down a deer to feed the family. You know, they were absolutely very productive, good people. They were family people. They took care of their families. So anyway, this one is put out by Chaps. And I did mark this one down. It's a silver tone. It's faux turquoise, and it is $6. And to be honest with you, it doesn't look like it's been worn. There's no tarnish anywhere, not on the silvery beads here. Not anywhere. So I think it's fabulous. I really do. I like it. So anyway, this one would definitely be considered American Indian, and it is only $6. Just send me your email address, send me your address, send me a picture of it, you know, something. Let me know what it is. I'll get it out to you as quick as I can. This piece, it could be American Indian. It could also be American. It could also be Southwestern. It does have the turquoise coloring around it, and it is inlaid with these silver crossings here. I did not find any markings on this piece at all, unless that's it right there. And if it is, it's just too small for me to see. I can't read it. So anyway, this is one of the hinged pieces. Oh, no, you didn't. Can't remember what you used to say that to me all the time. No, you didn't. It was a good friend of mine. I can't remember who it was. Say my life. I guess I always thought it was cute. See if I can get this opened up a little bit. Get it to slide back on there. Get on there. Thank you. Don't fuss with me. I'm your mama. Oh, I know. I found out about this piece on eBay. Since I couldn't find a name on it, I had no idea how much. Couldn't find a name on it. I had no idea how much it went for. And, you know, it's absolutely nothing wrong with it. No scratches, you know, no nothing. The inlay is beautiful. The inlay is just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to turn. There we go. That's better. I'll turn that on. The inlay on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, it's hinged. Where's that? Right there. And your hinge is down here. It's got a good pull to it. It was made in the 1980s, according to the person who listed it on eBay. And the person who listed it on eBay said that it was valued at $8, which tells me that in a jewelry store, it went for about $16. So, you know, eBay, they generally take about 50% off of jewelry store price, just like I do. If it's jewelry store price, I take 50% off. If it's eBay price, I take another 50% off. And I've got my reasons, but we're not going to get into that. So anyway, it's beautiful. If you're interested, please email me. Let me know you want it. I mean, you know, don't weigh hardly nothing. You can match it up with a bunch of other good stuff. And, you know, pay little to nothing for the jewelry and $5 for the shipping and handling. And, you know, you got a good deal. All right, I am going to sit that one down. And we're going to go over to another typical American Indian type necklace. This is made out of beans, I think. Say, oh, I'll take a picture of that. Hey, my phone's in use. All right, this is made out of beans that are dried up. I'm not going to take it real close to the camera because I was watching the video last night and I noticed that the closer I got to the camera, the really less you could see it. It's got little seed beads. It's got black and then clear seed beads in between the dried up beads. But this is exactly how the true American Indian made some of their jewelry. I've got a piece back in my dresser that my ex's grandfather picked up when he was over in Jamaica doing one of the religious things. Trips over there, and it was made out of a red bead. It's really long, and it was dried up. And this, you know, woman made it, and he bought it over there, and he brought it back for me, and it is absolutely beautiful. I don't know what kind of bead it is. It looks kind of like those, you know, on the tree, You know, you got the holly bushes that grow the little red beads, and then you got the trees that do the same thing. It looks like those kind of beads all dried up. What kind of tree it came off of over in Jamaica, I don't know. Who knew? But anyway, this piece is 16 down 16. This is 32 inches long. So all you're doing is putting it over your head and let it hang, and it is gorgeous. Indigenous. I did not write a tag for that. What did I do with my tags? I am always moving things and then I can't find them, and such is the story of my life. Oh well. Okay. I'm just going to put it to the side and I'll mark it in a little while. This was going to go for $5. It definitely is original, even if it may have been made by an American Indian of today's day, because they're still making jewelry. They're still making jewelry, and this could be one of theirs. I don't really know, because like I said, I have not had a chance to put it on eBay and do the window search thing, but Google search thing. But I definitely will. But for the time being, we're just going to go with $5, okay? $5. I'm going to set it to the side so that I don't forget. Okay, now to go with both the bracelet and the pretty necklace, got a pair of matching earrings. And they've got the French lever backs. These are actually my favorite as far as the pierced ears go, because you just pull it back like that, slip this part on your ear, and then flip it back on, and boom, it's there. It's not going anywhere. You're not going to lose your earrings. You don't need to put one of those little stoppy things on the back. It's good. It's good. And I'm going to put those down for $3. So you got a necklace for $5. You got a bracelet for $5. I think 4. Bracelet for $4. So that's $9. And then the earrings are $3. So that's like $12 for the entire set. I mean, come on. You can't even go to Walmart and get something, for $12 that, quite honestly, it's cheap and it fall apart. But you sure ain't going to no jewelry store and going to get something that nice. Can't even get one piece for $12. Trust me, I've tried. I've actually went in looking for clearance stuff to see if I could find something to sell for you guys. And okay, so these back up. Another one over there. Okay. Oh wow, more. Another faux turquoise bracelet. The inside looks pretty good. I mean, it's a little worn, but it ain't nothing bad. I don't know what this is made out of, but it's one of those hard metals. It doesn't bend. Like silver and gold. You put that on your fingers or on your wrist or whatever. It's like this bracelet right here, silver. I can bend it, no problem. You wear rings for long enough and they get indented and you got to reshape them. Yeah. Okay, this one is made. It says it was made by. Oh, there it is. It is. How about that? This was made by. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. This is made by Lucky Brand. Now, the only thing I can say about this piece is it is missing one stone right here, which no one is going to notice it. I mean, no one will notice it. Lucky Brand, again, is one of the better brands of costume jewelry. That's probably why the metal is so hard. I can't even get a little bit of a bend out of it. It's got one bead missing. If I find that bead, I'm going to sell this bracelet for $5. If I can't find the bead, then I will sell it for $2. Maybe you've got a bead that will fit it at home. Or who cares, because you're never going to see it anyway. So $2. All right. Another one that I can think is in the style of the American Indian and also in the style of Southwestern jewelry is this one. It is 2 strands. Each strand has got 2 pieces of a brownish, light brown leather. On each side, it's got a 3-inch extension. It is multicolored. And I tested the stones. They are not real deal gemstones. They look like it. You've got your faux turquoise right here in the middle. These purple ones, they're a purplish blue. They look to me like they would be in the amethyst family. They're very realistic. And if you look at the inside of the stone, and I don't know that you can even see that, like on this quartz. This quartz looks so real just by looking on the inside of it. It's amazing. Now, this is just a glass bead. Dang. And this one here, it looks like a real quartz. Okay, this is something that an American Indian would wear. It is something that, if it had real stones, it is something that a Southwestern woman would wear, and it wouldn't matter whether or not it was real stones, as long as it was pretty to go to the dance with down at the Yeehaw Barn. And this one is, let me see how long it is. Without the extension, it's 18 inches long. Add the extension to it, and it's 22 inches long. So that's pretty good. And it's only, isn't that pretty? I mean, come on. That is some kind of pretty. It's only $3. $3. This would look good with so many things, especially with a blue jean shirt. I think that would look awesome with a blue jean shirt. $3, and it's yours. Put it back in this little bag. So I can find it easy. Here's another one. That to me looks tribal. It's got TUA stamped in the middle, or on the inside, in 2 places. I think that means it was made in Tijuana. It's the, whatever you call it, that spring-loaded clasp. It is a size 5. Well, at least, wait a minute. Let me check it. I finally found my... It's not a size 5 either. It's a size 7. I thought that was, or 7.5. I thought that was a little wrong. So let's scratch that out. I had to make do with another way of trying to measure, and was so glad when I finally found measuring tube. It's a 7.5. Okay, and it's got the inlays. All of that, I mean, this is like all on one level here. It's got the inlay, even the black markings, which looks like a wire inlay in here. Looks like they put that in there. So I don't know how they do inlay, but it's another thing I want to research. And then you got rhinestones across the front and across the back, and none of the stones are missing. Everything is there. It's absolutely beautiful. I can see both the American Indian and Southwestern women wearing this. I can truly see a Southwestern woman wearing this kind of thing. It is inlay. Like I said, it's got the rhinestones. This part right here, the orange, that's an enamel. It is hand painted. It is hand painted inside the little white. And then it's got the black. I assume that's an inlay also. But they hand painted the other. And you can tell it was hand painted. And anyway, it's going to be a grand total of $5. $5. They wanted 10 for it on eBay. Not me. I'm doing it for $5. All right, let's go back to the wood. Is that not cute? This one is a stretch band. And it would go from anywhere from, let's try this out and see what it says on here. And it goes from a 5, I gotta fix that too. It'll go from 5, I will say from a 5 to a 6. To 6. The beads on it are wood. They are tan and brown. Different shades of tan and brown. Different size pieces, as you can see. And if I take it apart, like here, you can see the stretch thingy. And even there. And this, I don't know. Oh, that's the string for this. Ah. Okay. So anyway, tan and brown, wood stretch cord bead bracelet. This could be tribal. It could be Southwestern. I don't know. All I know is I like it. $3, y'all. $3. Let's have a party where we've got $3 to $5 items. If there's going to be anything, I mean, some of these brands, if they bring me a whole set, or I can get a set, it'll be more than $3 to $5. If it's made out of real silver, if it's made out of real gold, 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat, and 24 karat, if it's made out of any of that, it's going to be way more than $3 to $5. It's still going to be half of what you'd pay for it in a jewelry store. And I can prove it to you. So, let's have a party. I particularly would like to have one at Linda's house because I'd like to be able to spend the night. Me and her have such a good time together. Maybe like we could have a party and then head out and go fishing somewhere. Yeah. It's another bracelet, another wooden bracelet. Again, this is a stretch. And again, this looks like a Southwestern, more a Southwestern than anything else to me. Because I remember seeing belts, Southwestern belts made like this. I think it's loose. The wood is in excellent condition. There are no markings on it. And that's another thing a lot of people don't know. They didn't even start marking jewelry, not with name brands till even later, but they didn't even start putting what type of metal they were using. They didn't mark silver. They didn't mark any type of gold. They didn't mark any type of platinum before 1940. Okay, and then they started getting these artisans coming in doing the costume jewelry, and they didn't start marking that until 1945, 1950. That's when the marking started coming in. So anything that you can get your hands on that does not have marking on it, it's well worth doing the research on it, because it could be very, very old. Like this piece could be 7,500 years old. Who knows? There's no markings there to let us know. All I know is it's, to me, with as loose as it is, I would say it's at least a 1940 Western, Southwestern is what I would say. But who am I to know? I'm not a professional. I just love jewelry. I watch a lot of movies, and I pay attention to what they're wearing on the movies. That's one way I've learned a whole lot of things. It's like I sat up till 3 o'clock in the morning this morning watching a show on, it was called Wild West TV. And it had that lady on it. I do not know her name, but she was very young in the movie. But she's the one that plays the maid on, what's that, 2.5 Men, or, the one with Charlie Sheen and his brother and the little kid, and she's the maid. Yeah, she played in it at a very young age, and she did a really good job. And I watched everything she wore. And, well, this wasn't on it, but yeah, I pay attention. I pays attention. Alright, this, actually, I don't know why this is in this batch, because this is a chain. And chains like this were not wore Southwestern or travel. This is just a fancy gold type necklace. I don't even know why it's in there. Gold tone, 34 inches. And it's got the 3 things. It's big enough for me to be able to put on, I guess, and show you. If I hide my other stuff, let's drop that down in the goodie box and lay it out here like that. It's very pretty. It is brand new, sparkly. I mean, it'll pop your eyes out. It's so sparkly. It has probably a 6-inch drop, or a 6-inch extension at least. And it's 34 inches from here to the shortest length. So it probably goes down to 38 inches, I would say. And you got a 6-inch extension. So this can be wore with, dresses, long shirts. Depends on, this is for a larger woman. If I was to take it all the way down to the 38, it would be down at my crotch. So we ain't going there. But it's only $5. If you want it. It's only $5. $5. This is something, if you watch them cowboy movies, you'll see this. This is vintage. This was not made during the older Western or American Indian days, but it could have been made by, it's not marked, there's no mark on it. It could have been made this could have been made in like the 40s before they started marking anything. And I don't know when I know when the marking started with, Italians and Americans and regular old Americans. But I don't know when the American Indians started doing markings. I really don't. They had quite a bit to work against. In their day, there would have been a rope here, and it would have tied around the neck. So I think this one was made in like 1980. I think I found that on eBay. On eBay, they wanted $20 for it, and I thought that was ridiculous because it is tribal. Well, it is American Indian. You see all the little turquoise beads in there and the different colors as it comes down. This is a piece that was worn, I would say, for one of the ceremonies, along with others, because the American Indians did a lot of stacking. But this is a beautiful piece. Just absolutely beautiful. And on eBay, it went for $20. And I am going to let it go for $6. $6. And as you can see down here at the bottom, it does a twisty thing. I love that. Now, let me tell you. That is 18, 19, 20. So this is 20 inches long with a 2-inch extension. So it could go up to 22 inches long, but I would probably wear it at that length. I love that. That's just beautiful. This is another one that would look really good with the blue jean shirt. Okay. So anyway, this one is $6. $6. Put this up. I really don't know how that got in that stack. Stick it over there with the chains. Oh, 2 more pieces and we're gonna shut her down. This is another piece that was made in the style of the American Indian. It is got seed beads going all the way down. It's 20 inches with a 4-inch extension, according to them. Let's see what I say. Get on there. Don't mess with me. 20 inches? No, ma'am. It is 17 inches. And it would be 20 inches with the extension. So maybe I just need to write with extension. 20 inch with 4-inch extension. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. But it's got some really nice seed beads on it, as you can see. And this is kind of hammered. You look at it, you can see that it's not level. This is hammered. And it is only $5. Now, ladies, you would look mighty fine with a casual shirt and this beauty right here. And it would also look really good with a summer dress. Yes, it would. So, $5. $5. And it's so much, it's another reason I want to do these parties. This jewelry is so much nicer when you're up on top of it, when you're touching it. I mean, when you're touching it, that's what brings it to life. You can see what's going on with it. So think about that party. Think about free jewelry. Think about it. You got my email. Most of you got my telephone number. If you don't contact Linda Allen, she got it. She got me everything because she's my best buddy. She's my sister from another mother. This is a Kenneth Cole. Kenneth Cole, y'all. Toggle bracelet. See the toggle? And it's got reaction. Let's see if I got that right. Right after that. It's got reaction on it. What that means, I really don't know. Other than I reacted really good to it when I found it. Because I like it. You take the toggle. And you slip it in the hole. Yeah. You try to slip it in the hole. There it goes. Oh, get up in there. There we go. And this is what you got. Isn't that pretty? It's a bronze color. Like I said, the toggle has got reaction written on it. Let's see how to, can't remember how you get the toggle out. Guess you gotta pull it up like that. There you go. You pull it up where it's standing sideways. It's hammered metal. No scratches on the top at all. There's a few scratches on the bottom, but ain't like anybody's gonna see that. It's made out of a bronze. It's Kenneth Cole hammered bronze discs. It's called Reaction, and this is definitely a Southwestern piece. I can see a Southwestern woman wearing this, sure enough. I can see it. I can see it. Alright, and this piece, again, I've got that one marked down to $5. $5. And I want to show you these. Got these the other day. This is a sterling silver heart ring with rhinestones going down the sides. A beautiful, beautiful diamond heart in the middle. And that one's going to be $30 if anybody's interested in it. I'm probably going to be keeping it on my hand until then because I know it's worth a lot more than that, and it's so pretty. So anyway, I'm going to be wearing that one. This one, it's kind of like a four-leaf clover. You see? It's kind of like a four-leaf clover. It, too, is sterling silver. 925. Both of them have 925 printed, or whatever you call it, embedded on the inside of the ring. Let's see, 925 is right. I don't know that you can see it, but it's right about there. This area right here. It's 925. And I'm probably going to sell this one for about 25. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. I used to not be so crazy about sterling silver. Now I've got to the point I really, really like it. So anyway, that's it for today. I want to thank everybody for joining me. I hope you got to see the video last night. I'm going to start. I need to, in order for, what am I doing? In order for you guys to be able to chat with me about the jewelry that I'm putting on or about whatever it is I'm talking about, I have to be online, which means it has to be the very first time that it comes out, which means I need to know when you want me to release it. Last night I didn't release it till 10 o'clock, and I think that might have been just a little too late for some people. I've got some good results out of views and stuff at 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock, I'm afraid if you have children and you got to get them ready for school and get them in bed and all that stuff, I'm afraid that's too early. So I'm thinking 9 o'clock. If you guys think I'm right, then you will email me and let me know what you think. I want to do it at a time that's best for y'all. And I don't know what your schedules are. So if you will just please, please, please email me. Don't leave me in the dark. Don't make me guess through this. Let me know what time is good for you. Just email. Patty, do it at 9 o'clock. Patty, do it at lunchtime. Patty, do it, whenever. Just please let me know, and I will do what you want me to do. I thank each and every one of you for all the views. Thank you for watching those videos to the end. You can do the subscribe if you haven't done it already. You can do the subscribe by that little button that comes right across here. That's like funny. That's going backwards. That right in there somewhere. There's a line that comes across there. And if you take your mouse up to it, it's got all kinds of little symbols at the top. Just hover over top of one of them and it'll tell you subscribe. Hit that, hit the thumbs up. And then when you see me on Facebook, because I'll put everything on Facebook, share. Share with your friends. Ask your friends to share with their friends. And before we know it, we will have enough subscribers to be able to give everybody some free jewelry. We're about halfway there on subscribers. I have to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at 50, but every 100 subscribers that I get, I'm going to give away a piece of jewelry. I'm just going to put everybody's name in a hat, and hopefully I'll have an email address along with your name where you subscribed, and I can write to you and let you know, hey, you won. And I'm going to give away 4 pieces of jewelry for every 100 subscribers that I get. So it's in both of our interests for you guys to please subscribe. Share, please share, so that some of you other folks will join up. And maybe I can get to do some more parties. I've got a lot of folks here in town that I know, but I'm not getting the response here that I get in other towns that I used to live in. And I know those people love me. I know they do. I love them too. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you for doing what you've done for me. Don't even doubt it a minute. Otherwise, I wouldn't be giving away free jewelry. So, anyway, let's have a party. I'm making a dance party if y'all want to. I don't care. However y'all want to do it, let's just have a party. Let's have a jewelry party. And then we can turn it into whatever kind of party y'all want to. It's your party. It's your party. You can wear what you want to. Wear what you want to. Please. 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 Anyway, love you. Thank you. Need you. Praise God for you. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.